Hey wholesome humans, and welcome back to the Ash Gracie podcast. This week's episode is going to be a continuation of the two-part mini-series on relationships. But today I'm going to focus on the concept of home and belonging. There are many things in life that I have a complicated relationship with, as I'm sure do all of us. As I mentioned last week, social media is one of them. But I also have a love-hate relationship with the concept of home. Why, you ask? Because over the years, the question that I keep coming back to is, what is it that determines where or what home is? Is it the place you were born, the place you hold citizenship, where you grew up, where your ancestors grew up, or where you currently live? Because for me, as some of you may know, all of these questions have very different answers. When I get asked where I'm from, I never know what to say, because there's the short answer, and then there's the long and honest answer, which is that I am a British citizen, was born in London, my heritage and culture is based in India, but in a place in India that no longer exists and is currently a part of Pakistan. But no, I am not from Pakistan. I grew up in Hong Kong and spent my whole life there. And now I live in Los Angeles, as it's where I'm currently studying. And I have family in, I think, at least 6 different countries all over the world. So there's a lot going on. And sometimes I don't even know what to say when people ask me where my home is either, because it's kind of everywhere and it's kind of nowhere. One of the biggest questions that I constantly get asked is whether I notice the culture shock between Hong Kong and America, and I guess in general between the various different places that I have bits of myself in. And in short, yes, it's most definitely there. However, the biggest realizations for me when it came to culture shock, and the biggest things that I noticed, was that the culture shock was truly only evident to me once I had come back home, and once I had gone back to Hong Kong after a year of being in Los Angeles. There are obviously the small differences that my friends love to laugh at me about, such as Celsius versus Fahrenheit when it comes to temperature, which side of the road, and the car the driver is on, and the legal age to drink. But there are also different elements to the lifestyle that are different between the two sides of the world. There is a sense to luxury to both, and there's evidence of deep poverty in both. But these things look very different. One of the examples that I bring up to my friends sometimes is the concept of domestic helpers and drivers. For me, growing up in Hong Kong, it was rare to know a family that didn't have those things. While here in America, majority of my friends don't know what that lifestyle is like, and it's rare for families who do have that kind of help. The definition of home to me has never been clear, as everywhere I go, I am a foreigner. I will never be local to any place in the world, and that's just a fact that I have to deal with. In fact, while coming to terms with the fact that I am a global citizen has been a journey in and of itself, and I take pride in being in a position where I can travel and learn as much about the world as I have. As for a sense of belonging, I'm not gonna lie, I've had to work very hard to find that through the people that I have met and connected with over the years. And I've had to really learn that as I move throughout my life and to various places, the people that I hold closest to me will change, and that's okay. Belonging doesn't mean to have one set location that you are based in, or 5 specific people that you surround yourself with for your entire life. Belonging, at least to me and what I've learned, is knowledge and feeling comfort in the fact that you are meant to be here. You deserve to be here, and the universe is giving you the people you need and the opportunities you need exactly when you can both benefit from them and learn from them. Very little in this world, unfortunately, is constant. And so, even though a lot of us like knowing what's going on most of the time, myself included, we can and should start to embrace change, as then the true beauty of life will reveal itself. Sometimes it truly is the small, unexpected moments that we experience that end up being the most memorable, and the ones that we remember forever. And so the question that I want to end today's episode with is, what comes to mind when you think of the word belonging in relation to you personally? Think on that, and I will see you next episode. And don't forget, you are amazing, you are loved, and I thank you for being here.